So, with the holidays around the corner, I thought I would get on here, just have a little chit chat. So, I'm gonna talk about shopping. I hate shopping. Like, I really hate shopping. I don't know about how many of you like shopping, but I'm not a shopper. Um, I don't like getting around large crowds of people. Um, People are rude. They irritate me, especially like perfect example. Walmart changed their floor plan and now you can't hardly get down an aisle. You especially like can't get two carts down an aisle at all. So you have very like insensitive people that aren't coherent about other people around them. So like they get in there and they'll have a conversation with the person next to them. So you've got two carts blocking the entire aisle, not thinking about the people that are trying to shop. So like one day I went into Walmart just to get some stuff and there were two people talking in the aisle and I'm like, get out of the way. Like they're just sitting there talking, chit-chatting back and forth, blocking the aisle. And I'm patiently sitting there waiting, like, hello, I'm waiting. And they're not paying attention. They're just standing there talking, having a conversation. And I'm just like, move out of the freaking way. But no, they're just standing there talking. And so finally, I was like, excuse me, can you guys move your conversation elsewhere? Like, I don't know, not in the aisle. And they looked at me like I was like a bitch or something. And it's like, no, be courteous. Like, don't do that. And I mean, if you're going to have a conversation with somebody, go to a coffee shop, Lord. I mean, go to Target. They have a coffee shop there. Don't go to Walmart. Walmart doesn't have anything for you unless you're in like a big Walmart and they have like a little, eating center or something. But good Lord, that's why I don't like shopping because you just deal with people that are crazy. Hi, Deborah. But I mean, I'd rather sit in my pajamas in my house and just order online. I mean, even Amazon now has groceries. And some of the Amazon groceries are cheaper than Walmart. And they get delivered the same day. So you don't even have to go and like pick them up. Hello, Bacon Swaggy. So, like, you don't even have to go and pick them up or anything. You can just have them delivered and you don't have to pay a fee. You don't have to pay a delivery fee. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You can just order Amazon groceries and they have everything. And their meat is better too. So, like, one of the things, so, okay, someone from the meat department at Walmart um, had said that I guess when Walmart had like a outage or something, their meat had been sitting out for like a couple of hours and it was like out, you know. They still sold that meat when electricity came back on. And I was like, ew. So the meat had been sitting out for a couple of hours with no cold. And then they still sold the meat. So that's scary. So yeah, that's not good. So don't know if I'm gonna buy meat from Walmart now. But I like ordering from Amazon now. I will still order some stuff from Walmart, but I definitely won't go shopping inside of a lot of the stores anymore because around the holidays it's too crowded and you can hardly ever find a parking spot and too many people, way too many people. And you just can't get around anywhere. It's like everything has to get shoved in everywhere. And people are just grabbing things. And oh my gosh, Black Friday. I went one time. I will never go again. Um, had people grabbing stuff out of my cart. And I almost fought a lady over something she tried grabbing out of my cart. I will never go Black Friday shopping again. And besides that, they raise their prices just and then give a percentage off to make it look like it's a sale and it's not. So I wait because actually the stuff goes on sale, like cheaper sale later. I mean, there are some things that are good prices, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people think you're getting these amazing deals. Yeah, you're getting amazing deals on TVs and things like that, but not everything. Um, but a lot of this stuff will be on sale later. And so I bargain shop later. And a lot of the stuff goes on sale before Black Friday. So if you really look, you can get the stuff before Black Friday. So there's no reason to do it on Black Friday. And there's way too many people on Black Friday. It's just overwhelming. So I'm one of those like anxiety stricken people that whenever I get in large crowds of people, it's just too overwhelming for me. And I can't deal with it because, like, first of all, I feel everyone's emotions, so I can't deal with that. And then you have to deal with all the crazies. And, like, oh, I'm in there, I'm going to get this, people that shove you out of the way and people that kick and fight to get things. And yeah, I'm not going to deal with that either. So I would rather stay home. I will stay home and I will bake, or I will cook or clean, or I will just stay in my pajamas. So I'd rather do that. Hello, Kevin. So I am just not a shopper. I don't like it. I don't like to shop. I don't like to spend a lot of money. Now, I like spending on my grandkids. That I do like to do. But as far as like, spending on frivolous things, nope, not me. Not at all. I don't, I just don't like to spend money. Um, Shopping is not me. I'm just not a shopper. I spend money on groceries and that's about it. And my animals, of course, because you gotta have food for them and things like that. But mainly, no, I don't go shopping. I literally sit at home and will order things online because it's easier. And since I learned that Amazon has groceries, that's my new go to. So that's what I do. I order online, I order from Amazon, and even the strawberries from Amazon are so much better. They're red, they're big, they're sweeter, they just taste better. And the watermelon from Amazon tastes so much better. It's just really good. I have not gotten one watermelon that I have not loved from Amazon. Their meat is so much better. Um, I don't know. I just love it. Their food, their quality of food is better. So that's my new go to. So if you haven't shopped groceries on Amazon, you should try it because they're pretty good. Um, but anyway, I don't know who else likes online shopping versus going to the store and shopping because I am definitely an online shopper. Sorry, I need to get a drink. But anyway, so um, okay, I just got a sticker that says, "Do you have a favorite spoon?" No, I do not. Um, a spoon is a spoon. That's just my opinion. I'm sure somebody has a favorite spoon, but no, I do not have a favorite spoon. Um, so, what is everybody else doing for Thanksgiving? I am having a I'm having an old-fashioned Thanksgiving at my house this year. So, for my old-fashioned Thanksgiving, we're going back to our traditional Thanksgiving that we used to have at my house, where everything is homemade. So, we will be doing turkey, and then I will be making homemade bread and homemade rolls, homemade pies, and homemade candies. And I love making homemade candy and homemade pies and homemade cake. And we'll be doing all of that stuff. And I'll be making the old fashioned green beans and old fashioned collard greens and, the old fashioned potatoes where you have to peel them all and, all that stuff. So that's what we're doing. And everybody always loved it when we did that stuff before everybody became so commercialized and made everything so easy. Um, I mean, I know we could go out and just buy the store bought pies and everything like that, but what's the fun in that? You know, what's the fun in going out and just buying a pie that's already done when you could make one and, cut up the apples or cut up the peaches or, um, slice up the strawberries and make a strawberry pie or, mix all the ingredients for an old fashioned southern buttermilk pie, or making a homemade pecan pie. And, it's fun. It's fun baking and it's fun making that and making homemade cinnamon rolls for breakfast and, making a homemade breakfast casserole with fresh farm eggs and, chopping up the bacon and all that stuff and putting it in there and slicing up the potatoes and, putting it all together and baking it for a couple of hours until it's done. I mean, it's wonderful. It's fun. And I make my turkey a special way where it is really soft and tender and melts in your mouth. And I don't know about anybody else, but I add, so I slice up oranges and lime and garlic cloves and onion, and I take butter slices and I slice up turkey and so I take the orange and the lime and I slice the slices and I slice it underneath the skin and I slide it under there. And then I take orange and anise and I put that inside of the turkey with a whole slice of butter, like a whole butter slice or whatever butter. And I slide that inside, and then I put celery sticks in there, and then I put season the outside of it with salt and pepper, and then I put garlic cloves inside of the turkey as well, and I also put garlic cloves inside the skin as well, and then I put onion inside the skin also, and then slices of butter inside of the skin. So I put slits all over the turkey, and you just slide the stuff under the skin. And then when you put it inside the turkey bag, all of that stuff cooks together and it gets inside the actual meat of the turkey. And then you baste it throughout the night in your turkey cooker. So I put mine in a Dutch oven, a big Dutch oven. And Well, I think other people call it a turkey roaster. I call mine a Dutch oven. And you just baste it throughout the night. And when you get through basting it and you get up the next morning, that turkey smells wonderful, and it is very tender, and the pieces just fall off the meat. So you don't have to go digging, you don't have to pull. Sorry, I'm getting sick. You don't have to pull anything, you don't have to do anything. It just falls right off the meat, and it's very tender and juicy, and it's amazing. Tastes wonderful. And that's how I make my turkey. Um, and I make orange rolls. So we usually have like orange rolls, and then the homemade bread. I do a gluten-free bread and a regular bread because I'm gluten-free. Um, so I do that, and then I will be making apple pie, banana cream pie, chocolate silk pie, pecan pie, and strawberry pie, and buttermilk pie. And then homemade rolls. I'll be making some sweet butter, and then some regular. We'll have regular butter, and the bacon, onion, and garlic, and my collard greens with Himalayan salt. And oh my gosh, it's so good. And then you dice up a little bit of potato, put a little bit of potato in there, um, give it a little bit of flavor, um, and let it simmer. And it is so good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So those are good old-fashioned Southern collard greens. And yeah, gonna be a Thanksgiving. So I'm hoping everybody comes. I've only gotten 2 family members that have said they'd be here. So if nobody comes, I'm gonna have a lot of food. Anyway, um, if everybody has not subscribed me, go and subscribe, and like my stuff and subscribe, and I will go and subscribe to you. And if you have anything you want to talk about, go to my community and put it on there, and that can be our next conversation. So I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to make me another cup of coffee, get ready for my interview, and hopefully I get this job. So it will be my second job. Um, I'm still going to keep the first job, but so everybody keep your fingers crossed for me, and hopefully I'll get this job for today. And I will talk to you guys later. I'll let you know what happens. You guys have a blessed